Discord is making my life as a chronically online Discord moderator easier by working on some fancy features that make moderating your teenage daycare, Discord server, a whole heck of a lot easier. Now, everything I will show you is in beta, so if you don't see it on your server, you gotta be patient. Now, the first thing I want to show you is the member page. Now, this member page shows you the most recent people that have joined your Discord server. So you have a join time and you have an account age. You can also see what invite link they use. You can see what roles they have. And then there is this flags tab here. Now, this is really where the cream of the crop is because these flags allow you to see people who have sent unusual DM activities. You know those super annoying people that will just join a Discord server and DM everyone advertising their crap Discord server? Well, you can click on unusual DM activity and you can see if anyone did that. Now, thankfully for me, there's no degenerate doing such thing. There's a lot of other problems on the server, but you can also see who is timed out. And this is really helpful because when you click on timeout, we can see that this person here joined 36 minutes ago and they're already timed out. Now, why did they get muted? So I'm going to copy their user ID, go to a different channel, and I'm just going to search. What was their message? Oh, yeah, so if it isn't obvious, this Members tab allows you to identify problematic people. And the nice thing is that directly from this menu, if you don't want them on your server, you just right-click and you kick them. And that wasn't even my alt account, that was just someone that joined my Discord server, now they're gone. My job of being a power-tripping loser is a whole hell of a lot easier. So just to reiterate, this is a beta feature, and only 25% of Discord servers have this enabled. This is a fancy website, I'll have it linked in the description, but I got a little trick up my sleeve for you boyos. Go to any Discord server that you just want to look at their member list. So we're going from my daycare to another daycare Discord server, Beluga. And what you want to do is you want to be in the browser and you want to remove this last set of numbers and you want to replace it with member-safety and press that enter key, baby. And guess what's going to happen? If I did it correctly, I can see the Beluga Discord server member list just like it was my own server. But the whole reason I'm here is not only to show you that you can do this on any Discord server, but it's also to show you that there is permissions related to what you can see. If you want to see what invites people have, you need to have the managed server permissions. And to see the timed out flag, you're supposed to have timeout permissions, but as you can see here, I can see that Billy's been a naughty boy. He joined 5 hours ago and he's been timed out for 24 hours. What have you done, Billy? Now just keep in mind this member safety thing I showed you might not last for long because Discord might get mad at me for showing you this and they might open up their secret tools and ban me for, and I quote, being a bad boy. But just note, this might not work for too much longer. Now, there's another beta feature that I need to talk about, and imagine the rare occasion, almost impossible scenario that I go outside and touch grass for the first time this year. But things get even worse for me because it turns out while I was outside, my Discord server is getting raided. Now it turns out I might be saved because in my user settings and my notifications, there is a new beta feature called Community Activity Alerts. I will receive notifications for any DM or join activity that exceeds the usual numbers for my server. So you can choose your own Discord server, in this case, no text to speech, and you can get in-app alerts, which will show a bar above your Discord saying, yo, you're getting raided. Or if you're outside, once again, very rare occasion, it will send a notification to your mobile or desktop device when you're not using Discord. In reality, for me, whenever I get raided, I get 50 DMs in a minute for multiple minutes. Whenever I get raided, I want to die. But for everyone else that doesn't get a whole bunch of DMs when they get raided, this is a super duper convenient feature, and I'm really glad Discord's working on it. Now, Discord's third beta feature is going to save me a bunch of time. So imagine a scenario where I'm just lounging around at home and I have my phone stuck in my prison wallet. It vibrates a little and I get a notification that my server is getting raided. What a pain in the arse. So I go on my computer and I see that my member list is just being flooded with a whole bunch of people raiding my server. What do I do? Well, assuming Discord actually develops this feature and makes it work for people, I could go to security actions and I can do the following. I can set a period of time between 1 hour and 12 hours where all invites on my server are paused. No one can join my server. But it gets even better. We have this option of pause DMs, which prevents people from sending DMs to each other on your Discord server. And this is extremely helpful because usually what happens is that a whole bunch of people will join your server and then they'll start spamming DM advertisements to all your members. It is really difficult to deal with. But this feature will prevent that from happening. But there's still a big glaring issue. Even if I pause invites and I pause DMs, those raiders are still going to be on my server. And that's where I bring the cream of the crop, the biggest introduction of them all, the best thing on planet Earth. Bulk banning guild member experiment. Now you would not believe what happens when I turn on this experiment. Absolutely nothing. Nothing happens at all when I turn this thing on. But it does show us that Discord is working on a way where if you do get raided rated, you can select a whole bunch of people and ban them in one easy action. Now, since we're talking about banning people, the worst part of being a Discord moderator, the thing that actually brings me visceral pain, it's this bans tab. When I click on this bans tab, you will see that it is loading, and I'm going to have a timer on the screen, and I'm going to speed up the footage so you can see how long it takes for all my bans to load. Okay, it wasn't that bad, but sometimes it just never loads. But I have 55,000 Discord bans. It takes a long time for this thing to load. Now, the most important part about this ban list is that we can see these two people here. It's Furious with a whole bunch of underscores. Let me try searching them up for a second. Furious. They just don't exist. I need to include those underscores for the result to even show up. If it even does show up. Hello? It doesn't work. This ban page actually sucks. Like, it's awful. And the worst part, let's say, for example, you press escape. You didn't mean to do that. So now I need to go back to my server settings, click back on bans, and I need to wait another long period of time just for my bans to load. This is miserable and it makes me want to die. But you already know what's about to happen. There is a beta feature in development right now where if you click on your Discord ban list, it is an improved ban list. It only took like 2 seconds to load. Now, it is in beta, so I do have to zoom out a little bit, but you'll notice that there's actually pages, which explains why it takes so little time for this thing to load up, because it doesn't need to load all 55,000 bans. Instead, it just loads up however many are on this page. And things just keep on getting better, because remember how underscores messed up the search? Well, not anymore. I'm going to search up 007. I don't have any underscores on the name, and I press enter, and kaboom. It still works. Now, we shouldn't be excited about a basic feature actually working, but here we are. It's Discord. I know most of you guys aren't chronically online losers like myself, but hey, this just makes me want to die a little bit less. Have a fantastic day. I love you. Mwah!